It's crazy.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
So they try to take the boy out. They try to take him out, D-Man. Get this shit together,
Well, I think, again, you cannot protect someone from everybody. There are ways to fight.
One is okay. We also heard from Florida Senator Marco Rubio, who is also on the short list to be a potential running mate. He tweeted, quote, praying for President Trump and all those attending the rally in Pennsylvania today. Let's go back to John Carl in Milwaukee. John, we're still getting some of these photographs coming in. Are you getting any more information about what actually happened?
I know more information on what happened. I can tell you that officials here are scrambling to find out more. You mentioned that this comes as Trump is preparing, and that the event there in Pennsylvania was to be the event leading into the convention. What was happening just moments before this news broke out was officials scrambling to try to gauge what former President Trump's timing would be into announcing his running mate, with a bit of a scramble that he might do it, in fact, at that event in Pennsylvania. Look, we've now heard, you mentioned hearing from J.D. Vance, hearing from Marco Rubio. We've also heard from Doug Burgum. So we've officially heard from all three of the people who were just with Donald Trump, waiting to hear his final decision about which one of them will be his running mate, all going to X to say that they are praying, for former President Trump and for everybody at the rally, but not knowing what actually has happened, not knowing, what has actually happened besides what we saw there in that incredibly horrifying video, hearing shots fired and former President Trump being brought down by Secret Service agents.
All right, John, stand by for us. We are getting some reportable information here from our producer, Josh Margol, and he is saying that the Secret Service is assessing. They have not confirmed it was actual shots or any kind. Unclear where what appeared to be blood in that photograph is coming from. So if we show that photograph again, this was sort of the close-up of former President Trump as he was being escorted off the stage. There it is. Again, it appears to be blood, but we cannot say for sure exactly what happened, if that came from a shot fired, which we don't know, or if it came from when he was tackled to the ground. But we did see the former president reach for his right ear as the chaos unfolded at that event in Pennsylvania. Once again, this was supposed to come right before the announcement for his potential running mate pick. Many people were watching this event very closely to see what would happen. Would he give any hints? Would there be any teases about who he might choose to be his running mate as we head towards Election Day? Again, all of that stopped abruptly by this chaotic moment at this rally in Pennsylvania. Let's bring in John Santucci, our investigative reporter. And John, you have very close contacts with the Trump family. What reaction are you getting from them? What are they saying about what happened tonight?
Whit, it is absolute panic within Donald Trump's inner circle right now, frankly, Whit, because the lack of information. As you mentioned right there to our viewers, Donald Trump has spent much of the weekend talking to potential vice presidential picks. Much of his family is not with the former president right now, but I can tell you from speaking to at least the president's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., they do not know what has happened at Pennsylvania, and they are trying to find information. And that image with, I can tell you, multiple sources are telling me it has caused a great deal of panic. Obviously, as you mentioned, ABC News does not know exactly what happened at the rally, but that image of what appears to be blood running down the president's face has caused significant alarm. And look, we should note with that, Donald Trump, for many years when he was campaigning, I know in 2016, from his first campaign for the White House, he always took extra precautions. Life has talked so greatly about the Secret Service, feeling protected, having them around him. When he, of course, started his campaign before Secret Service protection, as we reported at the time, Donald Trump wore a bulletproof vest. He was very, very cautious about his safety. So I think just the fact right now that there is this panic right now in Trump world because of that lack of information. I think as we are telling our viewers, we are trying to figure out in real time. It seems as though the president's inner circle, much of which, again, I should stress, is not with him in Pennsylvania. They are over in Milwaukee or making their way to the site of the convention which, as you well know, happening beginning in less than 48 hours.
And John, also, as you know, and you've talked about over the years, Donald Trump thrives on these massive rallies. This is a hallmark of his campaigns, and it's been that way for years. The more the merrier. I mean, he'll pack tens of thousands of people into a venue. And I've been to them before. You've been to many of them. Security is extremely tight. It is hard to imagine, something like this playing out at an event like that. Talk about some of the security precautions that you're aware of at events like this one.
I went to every rally Donald Trump held in 2015 and 2016. I know Rachel is on the ground right now for ABC at this event, but I can tell you from any one of these rallies, Secret Service is intense. Everybody is going through a magnetometer. Think about when you go to the airport. Anybody that has a bag, your bag is inspected. If you have any liquids, they sometimes would make you pour them out, almost like boarding an airplane. That's what everybody at home should be thinking about right now with these rallies. It is so secure. And we must remember, too, Donald Trump is unique in the sense that he has had Secret Service protection since the late 2015, early 2016, even before he became the Republican nominee in that contest. Now, here, in this situation, he has protection for two reasons. One, being the presumptive Republican nominee, but obviously as a former president, he has those protections too So everything that you can imagine for the Secret Service right now is, one, evaluating how this could have happened, but also, let's be clear, we've been talking about how close we are to the election, but there is still such a significant amount of time to go. And you have to imagine now, both for campaigns led by Donald Trump and for President Joe Biden's campaign. Look, these are events that both men have to be doing consistently for the next several weeks and months leading up to November. You have to imagine, as tight as security is at these events already, this is going to cause a massive reevaluation with.
All right, John Santucci for us. Thank you so much. I do want to go back to Rachel Scott because Rachel was inside the venue. She was reporting for us right here on World News Tonight. Then we got the reports of this incident. Rachel stayed with us for a while and then was escorted outside the venue. They try to smoke that
boy.
Forgive me one more time. My producer's talking in my ear. What was that? We do have a statement from the Trump campaign right now. Bear with me. I'm seeing this for the first time. We're told that President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He is fine and being checked out at a local medical facility. More details will follow. Again, that's from a Trump spokesperson. If we can go back to Rachel Scott. Rachel, I think you've been escorted outside. What are you seeing right now?
We're still in the process of actually making our way outside of this rally. At these rallies, there's so many people that oftentimes we don't get enough cell phone signal. And so now we have moved past one perimeter and one area. Now we are moving out to where we came in. We're passing by different areas where they were checking us in at this point. We're with a number of Trump supporters who are also trying to leave this area. Secret Service is trying to clear this scene so they can continue investigating exactly what happened during this rally. And so we are clearing out now. We're heading back to our vehicles among, I would probably say, at least 100 or so Trump supporters who are also making their way out. I will tell you just candidly, talking to Trump supporters as they were leaving, and people were waiting around asking what happened. People were checking on each other, asking if they were okay. You know, you did have people that dove to the floor, that shielded themselves with their hands over their head, were trying to cover their loved ones when they heard those popping noises, and so people were visibly shaken up. So it's understandable that some of the people went to hang back a little bit just to gather themselves before they eventually moved out. So Secret Service is now pushing all of these people back toward their vehicles right now to completely clear this area. And still just a very chaotic scene that is still playing out here just right where the former president's rally was.
So the question is, do y'all think it was a regular person, or y'all think that was the government trying to get at his ass, man? Hey, who knows, man? Like, them rich people be bad. Hey, man, ain't no telling what's wrong with these motherfuckers. Any motherfuckers that'll go storming that motherfucking Capitol, man. Yeah, that's the inside job, man, because why you didn't get him? Simple math, he up there, just pull the motherfucker out and spark his ass. Man, I'm not voting for neither one of them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers ain't, man, I'm gonna vote for the motherfucker that walked through this ghetto, man. I tell y'all this time and time again. Once I see one of them motherfuckers walk through this ghetto and see what people going through, then I'll take a vote. Till then,
Rachel, thank you. Let's go back to John Carl again in Milwaukee ahead of the Republican National Convention.
John, you also have a statement from
the Secret Service here with just a little bit more detail about what may have happened.
A little bit. This is a statement from the spokesperson for the Secret Service saying an incident occurred the evening.
I'll vote for a Spanish person. I ain't even doing no tricking. Put a Spanish person in there, I'll vote for them.
13th at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania.
The
Secret Service has implemented protective measures.
Minority too.
And the former president is safe. The former president is safe. This is now an active Secret Service investigation, and further information will be released when it's available.
You know what you miss, Biden, man? You try to smoke Biden. Why you try to take that boy out like that, Biden, man? God damn it. Why you try to take him out like that, man?
Word from a Trump campaign spokesperson and from the Secret Service that Donald Trump is okay. But let me tell you, this is exactly the type of incident
y'all hit the like button, man.
That has had the Secret Service worried for a long time. The threat environment, as we heard an interview with the head of the Secret Service just a short while ago this week,
man.
The threat.
Man, listen, man, that blood was from the tackle, man. That blood wasn't from him getting shot west side, man. That shit was from that nigga getting tackled by the Secret Service. Get on, Mr. President. Hey, my nigga, I want to show y'all the video, but I ain't doing that until I see somebody else do the shit. You know how hateful they is when it come to their own kind and you trying to shine on their own kind. You know, when we try to make content out of their downfalls, they have a problem with that shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't show the video. I'm not going to show it until tomorrow. Tomorrow, best believe we're going to be on this nigga top. Because, nigga, hey, they ain't playing with your ass, man. They ain't playing with your ass. Hit the fucking like button.
Obviously, we hear it in the divisive rhetoric in this country, the deep divisions, but the threats, the actual threats, are as high as they have ever seen it. And at a time when the Secret Service is stretched thin. I mean, this has been an ongoing issue. There were investigations, the congressional investigations that go back to the second half of the Obama administration, warning about the Secret Service and the challenges it is facing in terms of personnel, overtime, demands, the threat environment being as high as it is. So this is the kind of thing that frankly, security personnel, Secret Service has been worried about.
He said that I can tell you the shooter is dead. Allegedly, that's what they
With
said.
every public event that happens in this campaign, not just the Trump rallies,
Hit the like button, man.
the events involving family.
I don't give a fuck who you voting for.
The events involving the current president,
hit the like button,
President Biden.
And John, and it's not just the Secret Service when it comes to these events, and you can see it as we're looking at some of this video play out. You have the Secret Service crowding around the former president, obviously like a human shield protecting him. But then you have law enforcement officers from different agencies. We see some in tactical gear that are always at these events ready to go, and how they're responding. And it just really highlights the chaos of the moment, as these officers with long guns on the stage are looking around, pointing the guns out into the crowd, not knowing what's going on. And to your point, you've reported on this, I mean, going back to January 6th and beyond, this idea that the threat level is so heightened right now in this country with the division and polarization that we're seeing politically.
And where we're still getting more information in, we have heard now from the White House poll that President Biden has received an initial briefing on exactly
I'm gonna tell you something. People like the nigga because he give away money, but deep down inside, boy, he's a devil. He is a devil, man. What they are doing to them Spanish people, or see, y'all not in Texas, so y'all not seeing what they doing to them Spanish people on that border. Don't you realize half this shit, that half these buildings and highways and streets and street signs and shit, dog, is built by the Spanish people, bro? So you say you coming down on them because they taking away jobs. So what you think? You finna put me out there doing slaving in that heat, putting these roofs on these? Nigga, nah, nigga. That ain't fair. They coming over here to work, bro. Not everybody is a drug dealer from the cartel. That's my thing with Trump. Yeah, he gonna give away some money. He gonna give you some money. But nigga, you don't treat people like that. Man, they treating them people over there like they treated us in slavery days. They treating them people at the border like they treated us in slavery days. I even seen some shit where they said, some Democrat parties or whatever parties up East Coast got a problem with the way that Trump dealing with Trump and the way he dealing with them people at the border. So you know what they told him to do with the Spanish people? They told him send them up there. So he released certain amount of people up there East Coast. Like here. Like slave shit. Some slave type shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's why I don't deal with Trump, man. Biden on the same shit, man. You're not going to put me out there and make me slave on the roof. I mean, I don't want to do that. I feel like it ain't that, nigga. I feel like it's more to my life than doing that, man. He say he gave y'all working citizens money to lock in the votes. That's all it's about. Got Lil Wayne out of jail, got Kodak out of jail, so y'all can come back. So this the time right now y'all can say, well, shit, he got Kodak out. He got Lil Wayne out of trouble. And them same two niggas got in trouble again.
Is what they've learned about what happened there in Pennsylvania. But yes, you pointed the Secret Service takes the lead in terms of
nigga, you should have released Larry Hoover.
President.
Hey, nigga, you should have let Larry Hoover out. You see the crisis that Chicago going through right now? Why you didn't give Larry Hoover a chance at getting out, nigga? You go save Lil Wayne. You owe me one, son. Remember this. You go save Kodak Black, who got out, who went to drugging. Like, drugging and doing dumb shit. My nigga, why you didn't give Larry Hoover a shot at the game, my nigga? Like, give him a shot back at the game, so see if he can revise the shit that's going on in Chicago. You go give Kodak Black a chance, right? A young nigga that made the wrong turn up in Canada with some illegal ass guns. Come on, man, y'all.
Family, in this case, the former president and the former president's family, but they have to coordinate with a whole range of law enforcement, and it's a very tricky. It's a very difficult environment. But those Secret Service agents, I've gotten to know them over my years in covering the White House, gotten to know them so well. They take very seriously their duty.
Money
And as
ain't
you know,
everything,
it's
man.
not
They
a
think that-
cliche. It is their. It is.
I think that money, bro, don't you realize that Trump makes it better for rich people with money? They pay lesser taxes. We pay more. Y'all pay attention to that? The broke motherfuckers got to pay all the taxes by the latest people, the people who got rich. Man, if you rich, you shouldn't even be worried about why we getting a big ass income tax check. You shouldn't be worried. If you rich, if I'm a millionaire, I'm not worried about a motherfucker getting $6,000, $8,000 on the income tax check. Man, that's small, nigga. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire, man. That's why I don't vote for these people, bro. They not gonna walk through this shit. Listen, man, when COVID happened, man, they started kicking people out, man, around here, man, to get up, man. You start seeing shit all over the streets. Like, people, man, they taking advantage of the shit, putting people out, man. All because of some COVID shit. Nigga lose jobs behind a disease that we can't control or nothing. And then, once they feel like it's cleared up, they tell you America lazy, they don't want to go back to work. Motherfucker, you seen 1 million people get unalived. Over 1 million people unalived over a disease. And you talk about motherfuckers, nigga, I was scared. Nigga, I caught it. Oh, yes, I did, nigga. And there's some shit that you cannot explain how you feel. It's an unexplainable feeling, bro. Some shit that, nigga, that I felt like I was this close from death. And you talk about America scared to go to work. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. After you took their jobs, you took America's jobs. Motherfuckers was working jobs, and I seen businesses in Austin that was around for 60 years that got shut down. Monumental businesses behind this shit. Behind them not being able to open up and make money like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I used to be into this shit, dog. I used to be into this shit. I got into this shit so tough that it strained my brain and it made me angry when I seen we were stuck in the house and these motherfuckers out on vacation. When I seen it was ice storm down here in Texas and this motherfucker knew, a motherfucker from the Senate, I forget what his fucking name is. He knew the storm was coming and that bitch took him and his kids to Mexico. He didn't sit and fight this no power, sliding up the street to work. People having to deal with their jobs, tell them to come in anyway. That nigga shot to Mexico where it was warm and cozy. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, listen. The first state to open up, nigga, in the United States after the disease, we gonna call it the disease, because they be tripping on that word too. After the disease happened was Texas. And it wasn't even on Trump. It wasn't even on him. He didn't say, open up. My nigga, you know who they depended on in Texas to open this bitch up? A motherfucker in a wheelchair who already life is disintegrating every day. Open it up. Trump didn't say that. What do you think we should do? He asked this nigga in a wheelchair, open it up. It's open up. Made shit 10 times worse. But at the same time, nigga, we was locked in. We was locked in, man. We was locked in. You couldn't do nothing. All the food gone. But y'all playing around, taking breaks. The Senate needs to take a break. A 2-week break. What? We are in a motherfucking crisis. Motherfuckers ain't got no food. The rent lady ain't getting no money. My nigga, I remember they said, the rent people said, we not turning the cell phones off through all this shit. People bills was added up. Sprint was like, oh yeah, this the way we can cash out. Just leave their phones on. Just leave their phones on. We know the government gonna get the money and they're gonna pay it. Man, it was so much shit that I could go on about this shit I know, man. It was only a few motherfuckers that was riding for us, man. And they never got seen, bro. They never got seen. I watched it, bro. When that nigga Bernie, whatever his name is, got up there and said, man, talking to them people crazy, man, get these people their money. We sitting in the house waiting on the check. They debating on who they want to give it to. Oh, we don't want to give it to the man who owed child support and shit. We don't want to give it to them. They don't gotta suffer. What? My nigga, that shouldn't even be a part of the game. Pay the people of America that some shit that y'all caused. Pay us, nigga. And we should be getting paid still. Come on, my nigga. Like, that's why I don't vote. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. Come walk through this ghetto. Come see the eviction mortuary that they had, the shit that they had to, the rental assistance. The people that was backed up 3 months for rent. All that shit. Come to the ghetto and see that, man. That's why I be like, man, a politic, man. That shit is like Bloods and Crips and GDs and BDs, man. They banging against each other. Playing with us. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they banging against each other, playing with us. I was into this shit. I used to know the names and everything. Till I seen how they was just stringing us along, bro. How people didn't have no money. How it was crazy around here. Motherfuckers was robbing, stores, all kind of crazy shit in the ghetto. Behind a fucking disease. Do you realize that people will work? People like me. Niggas who try to get out the streets and work a job and do shit right. And then I never thought I would get my job taken away from me from it being my fault. From it being America's fault. You know, normally a nigga get fired for not showing up attendance or something. From America, they just snatch that shit away from me. I give up the game to go to work, and America just snatched my job away from me for nothing. I'm about to, everything that I gained out work, the legal way, car, nice houses, nice apartments. That's why people talk about, nigga, I had that shit. I had some shit, nigga, that costed $1,500, $1,600 for a 1-bedroom. That's why I dropped it down. That shit taught me, nigga, to save every fucking penny. Save every penny, man. If you in the ghetto, man, save every penny, bro. Nigga, the people coming to pick up my car, man. If I didn't have a hustle, I would have been out of there. So you know what America made me do? Go back to my old savage ways to give me some money just to get by until they pay us to get back. Nigga, come on, what are we voting for? It ain't getting better for us. It is not getting better for us. And no, I'm not saying war with me. You looking at somebody who don't fucking play about his work ethic, man. When I go to work, I slave for these motherfucking white folks, man. I ain't tripping about it. They pay well. But I'm saying, I do it. You're not looking at a lazy motherfucker. You're looking at somebody who changed. Nigga, y'all try to break me down to the lowest power. Y'all try to break me down to the lowest power, bro. Like, nigga, I seen so many, like, people who don't have a hustle, who don't have a unstoppable instinct in their mind, or should I say, bro, they lost a lot of shit, bro. Businesses. Everything went up in the ghetto. A haircut went up from $25 to $50. In our hoods. $25 to $50 just to get by. Just to get by, man. So everything is high. Food high. Everything high we paying for. All because they gave us some money behind a disease that they brought over here. Everything goes up inflation, man. Salute, Jay Rowland. Everything goes up into inflation because they gave us a check that we was begging for. All behind some shit that they bought over here. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, y'all. Like, dog, I used to be in this shit, so I used to be passionate about this shit. I just stopped talking about it because this shit like gangbanging, bro. They gonna play with us. They gonna play with us and keep playing with us and keep playing with us. So what? Watch Trump get in here. Watch the taxes. Watch how they do us. Y'all want him in there. Nigga, ain't no diseases. He ain't finna give out no more money to us. That shit was over with. Y'all looking at some shit that was in the past. That nigga Trump signed a blank check. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you why people love Trump so much. The scammers love him. Hey, the scamming ass niggas love that nigga Trump. You wanna know why? Because that nigga signed that blank ass check, nigga. I mean that blank ass motherfucking package, stimulus package, nigga. And it wasn't even finished. Let the scammers go scam in and get, nigga, they didn't even have that shit, the business money and all that shit, the PPP shit straightened out, bro. Nigga, he just signed up on that shit and I'm leaving, goddammit. You know, and that took advantage of the ghetto. So I don't be mad at the PPP loaners. Fuck it. Nigga, people was poor. I wish I would have got me something. I should have took the chance and got the money because ain't shit gonna happen to it. Ain't nothing can happen because they didn't even have the shit in order the way it was supposed to be. Yeah, they gonna get the people who they gonna get the people who got hundreds and 200,000, $2 million people. Yes, because you're not understanding the amount. The way you get the money is the amount of workers you got. For a person to get $1 million on a PPP loan, they have to have a lot of amount of workers. That means they forged the shit out of some shit. So come on, my nigga, don't get mad at the PPP. Nigga, it was broke out of here. But I will, and I'm going to tell you this. The scammers, why they like Trump. And the poor people, because I'm going to tell you something. When that money came out, boy, the ghetto was like heaven. Everybody had something. New TVs. Unemployment coming double every week. It was good. It was good. Man, them essays I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the essay that took them down, Jamie Taylor. Like, come on, man. Like, nigga, you doing too much to people who help us, bro. You'll go help some Russians, but then you won't help the Vatos that's right next to us. Come on, man. What sense that make? Ah, man, I'm not voting for that shit. Come through the ghetto. See how these people live. See the old lady, what she got to do to get by selling plates and shit just to get by. Nigga, that lady shouldn't have to do nothing but chill. He say, have you ever seen a rich man become a president and sign that the bill against his own interests? Man, that nigga Jay Rowland, man, hit it right on the nose, bro. Come on, man. Like, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. I just don't feel. Don't get it twisted. I have voted. I voted for people like the legislation in my town and shit. Like, I knew black people who was running. I decided to vote, but they never won. They never win. The good people that's gonna go walk through the ghetto, they don't win. They don't win. Or when they do win, you got bitches like old girl from Atlanta who want to take all the niggas down. Once they do get up, they want to take all the niggas down. And we need to support for housing and man, listen, man, if I had some money, bro, I'm on that, man. I'm on that, bro. Listen, man, it's got to be more housing for the homeless and shit, bro. Y'all got to understand shit is going up. It's not going down. As prices go up, that means more people going to be homeless. Then at the same time, everybody coming to Texas because of the taxes and shit. Like, bro, it was a point in time, nigga, in Austin, nigga, it was so homelessly, nigga. I didn't even want to go to 6th Street, nigga. Homeless under the bridge everywhere. Bro, when they said it wasn't no rule where you could be homeless on the sidewalk, bro, that shit was ridiculous, bro. My heart went out to them people. Because it's crazy how a motherfucker can fight in the war and be homeless. How does that work out, y'all? That's another topic. How can a motherfucker be fighting in the war, going hard, where it drive you crazy in your mind, and you can't get paid for it? My nigga, I'm in a military town. I can ride up and down the street and show you. Every single person that is standing on them corners or walking up around here crazy on drugs or something that's really acting crazy standing on the corners and shit, them motherfuckers was war veterans, bro. Biden and the cartel are working together as bosses for real. Listen, could be. I don't trust nothing, man. I don't trust nothing, man. But don't knock the essays because they want to come over here and make a better way. Don't knock the essays because they want to come over here and get some money. I get you want to stop the cartel from the killing and the dealing and shit. Man, hey, man, a lot of them people essays trying to get over here and get to work so they can send the money back to their country. That's all they want to do. Oh, all day, man. I'm just saying, man. Y'all got to understand, man. This is why I don't vote. It's not no, man. I done dug in. Once I got to digging in to see who I wanted to vote for, I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't. Have you ever had a decision to where you didn't like nothing? I ain't like nothing. No. Say they witness. The witnesses say the government had climbed a roof. Man, the nigga say, I vote for booty, man. I vote to legalize marijuana. How about that? That's the only thing you can get my vote on. You can get my thumbprint, all that. Signature. Man, where's my pen at? It's right here. I'll put my, if it ain't got, I don't even want to hear. Because they really on some dumbass shit, bro, in America, bro. How the fuck can weed be legal in certain spots? That's dumb. That's stupid as fuck. Y'all just, it's because Texas don't want to let go of the shit because they make so much money off the tax, like off jail. You going to jail for the shit. For a long while, people didn't even understand this. If you got caught with a joint in Texas, your license got suspended. What the fuck do me smoking weed got to do with my motherfucking license? You want to know why? The surcharges. A surcharge is something that they made you do that to show that you can pay insurance for 2 years or 2 or 3 years, I think it is, straight. So basically, you got to treat it as a bill. Let's say you got to pay this for 2 years. Let's say you get to the 11th month, you lose your job or something because of COVID or something. And you can't pay. You want to know what happened? You got to start all the way over. All the way over. Your 2 years start back. So you paying them again. That money, all that money you just gave them, they just ran with that shit. Hey, this is what they was doing in Texas. But they got away with that shit because they said that makes no sense. If a person can't drive, how the fuck are they going to drive to work to pay you? That shit only hinder minorities. You look up everybody license suspended is minorities. Get that law up out of here, nigga. Now everybody got licenses, nigga. Come on, bro. It's a lot of, man, don't make me go hard. Bro, I'm smarter than a nigga think I am. They think I smoke weed. They see the tattoos and I'm dumb and I'm all that. Bro, I was like, bro, come on, bro. I read a lot. A lot, bro. That's why I don't vote, though, man. I know they like, man, this nigga ran and, bro, this is why I don't vote, fool. This is exactly why I don't want to. Make sure y'all just hit the like button for me, bro. That's all I'm asking. But, yeah, it's a bunch of shit, bro, that's just not right, bro. Like, Like a bunch of shit that's not right. No, it's just like with the cops. Like the cops got to be held to certain standards. Like, you got to understand the reason why they keep doing this shit, because nothing don't happen. Nothing happens to them. In Austin, motherfuckers are unalive you down there, and the police department will let them off with paying while they fighting the case. Nigga, the lawyer is paid for by the cops. How the fuck does that work? If I'm filing charges on you, my family is filing charges on you, you need to go through the same process that I go through. Not no fucking summons. Bitch, you need to have to bond out, have to make that collect phone call. I bet you'll stop killing people then. They got qualified immunity, man. That's the fucking problem. It's so many rules that need to change. Man, this shit is stuck on the old shit, bro. This is a new way. Hey, don't y'all realize when they made these laws, they had cowboy guns. Do you realize they got switches now? So how can the laws be the same about the guns and shit when they had 10 steps and draw then? Take 10 steps and draw. And now we got niggas sliding with switches that can kill 20 people with a 30 on it. Come on, man. Yeah, I'll have second thought. This shit'll make you rethink that. Nigga, that nigga gonna be up there. Hey, I promise you, man, when this nigga do this show this time, hey, man, I say the show or whatever the fuck you call this shit that they be doing. The race, the whatever it's called. I done forgot. Hey, that nigga gonna look like the Muslims be looking. You know how like when Farrakhan be doing this show? Doing this little, his sermon and shit. How all the black, hey, they be close to that nigga. Hey, this what y'all gonna see now, nigga. The debate. Hey, this what y'all gonna see now. This nigga gonna have them hoes around him like the Muslims, nigga. The best of the best, nigga. Hey, I'm telling y'all, bro. Come on, man. Like, nigga, this ain't that. This is serious, dog. Hey, this serious. But it was all fun and games when they was stumbling in the White House. They broke in that bitch, and that shit was funny and cool. And nobody really, bro. To me, that was some federal shit, bro. You let me break into that house, saying that I want to do something to Miss Nancy, saying that I want to do something to Miss Nancy, man. Told y'all I remember their names, man. Watch what happened to me. Watch what happened to me, man. And then he sparked it from a whole nother place. That nigga was in the same town, somewhere else, sparked that shit. And yet he's running for president right now. But he gonna go to jail, though. When? When this nigga gonna go to the feds? When we gonna catch that nigga Trump with a do-rag on playing dominoes? Or wearing our 10 throwing up his set in them pictures, man? Man, that shit ain't happening, my nigga. That nigga gonna fucking win the presidency because of this shit right here. Nigga, he gonna fucking win. Watch, nigga. Watch what I tell you. Nigga, look at this man, dog. Like a fucking billionaire. This man is a fucking billionaire. He don't need lenders. The only president that doesn't need lenders, y'all. For all you slow folks, a lender is, okay, Obama was president. One of his lenders was Oprah Winfrey. Meaning people that help you pay for your run. Because it costs money. He don't need no lenders. Nigga just run when he want to. Go where he want to go. The nigga a billionaire. How does that work? If he can do it, I know. Man, listen, man. Anybody can do that to me now. If that's the case. Well, see, that's the thing. If a black person get up there, we can't swindle the white people into voting for us. That ain't gonna work. But they sure have a way of swindling us into saying vote for them, right? And I'm not being racist. I'm just saying, shout out to all my white people, Spanish people. I'm just saying in general. They swindle. Oh, he gave us some money. I'm going, what? They know the dumb shit that we love. Guns, money, and butter. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this is shit that I've been through, that I, like, you know, that shit is like gangs, man. It's like Bloods and Crips. Those are two sets. Those are two parties that argue with against each other, that don't like a person because of what the certain type of laws that they trying to put in process. So you don't like this side because they trying to put these laws in process. And you don't like this side because they trying to put these laws in process. I thought the laws was in process to keep people safe and happy and keep the world going around. So why are we fighting for it? Why are they not together? It's blue and red, man. That's all it is. He said, respect, brother. May Allah protect you and your family and your community. Respect and love. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Real Ali 1K. Yo, bro, you got to understand, bro. Walk through the ghetto and see what we going through. Walk through the ghetto and see why women want to sit on their ass because they pacified by the government. My nigga, it should be rules and regulations. You got a certain amount of time to get up. It seems like the woman, and this is no, man, I love my black woman to death, my black queens to death. It seems like the more nothing that a woman does, the more the government gives them. So why would I go to work? I get a free house. I get food stamps. The kids taken care of. I got tenant. Come on, man. Let's keep it funky. My nigga, like, who would? Like, and it's not just them because it's white people in trailers. It's SAs use food stamps too. I'm just saying. Come on, man. Like, it should be, you got a time limit. You got a time limit. Because if you don't do it in this time limit, you don't get up and do something in this time limit, we're going to stop helping you. And I'm not saying when the woman gets a job that they will stop helping them. I'm saying that they will have to get up. All that just sitting around, it's nothing, my nigga. Ain't shit but crutches, bro. The system is for women to win, my brother. It's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got two of my homeboys who take care of their sons themselves. They don't get no child support. They don't get no child support. They don't get no food stamps. My homeboy busting his ass going to work as an electrician every day. Got out the streets just like me. And his son is a damn good person, damn good student. That's why I be like, come to the ghetto, come see what we go through. Come see how hard it is to keep your kids out the street because it's so easy to struggle around here. Walk through here and show us that. Walk through here. Then I'll come vote for you. And now I'm not running. They're gonna be like, man, you should have ran. What you doing? My nigga, I'm not the Charleston White. I'm not to save the kids. I'm not that type of person. I'm just telling you what I see and why I won't vote. You know? So a lot of shit could be fixed. Them school shootings. Put military people in there. Them cops is not helping, obviously. But we could have them too. But I feel like it should be high-grade military in every school. And I'm not saying an army. I'm saying like 3 or 4 of them, along with the 2 or 3 cops that they have. military grade weapons. Some shit may have to be controlled. It can be controlled. But do they even care? That's the answer. A motherfucker don't think twice about going in that school when he know that military in that motherfucker. I mean, I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck am I, man? Like, put 2 or 3, 4 military in every school. I know it sounds like it's unthinkable, but listen, it is military bases in so many. I wish I could look it up for y'all. In a lot of places in the United States, you could take 2 or 4 of them soldiers and put them into all them schools, bro. At least we know for a fact when the time come and the phone jump off, nigga, we got people that's really, really trained for this type of combat. Who not gonna run. Thing is, with police officers, they so scary. So scary. Why would you be an officer if you're so scary? That's the scariest job in America. You could get killed every day. So why would you want to do that? And it's a lot that we need to work on ourselves. A damn lot that we got to work on ourselves. But we talking about this shit right here, the presidency, the government, how it's going to help us. You vote for people who you think is good for you. How? How was this good for us? Some money that they gave us 2 or 3 years ago. Let that shit happen again. Yeah, Joe Biden, no. I think that's part of the problem too. It's just like football. Y'all notice, I'm just going to compare this to football, that a lot of the young ass coaches is winning now. Because it's a new way to do shit. People be so stuck on the old way. You know what I'm talking about? I believe that it needs to be a younger president in there. How can you get in touch with the youth if you old? Just think about if we had a fly-ass president. Oh, president that was just fresh to death every time he was up there. Man, the nigga was, cool, down to earth. It's some good white people out there. Like, gonna visit the ghetto. Don't run from it. Knowing damn well them people supposed to be in H-Town right now. Neither one of them was in Houston. Neither one of them was in Houston. When them tornadoes ripped up this motherfucking city a month ago, right here, them niggas didn't come around here. Niggas didn't come out here, bro. So whatever happens to them happens. The fly-ass president, bro. Nigga, everybody gonna vote. They can get in touch with the youth. That's gonna go into schools and talk to the black ones. That ain't scared. A lot of people fell for Obama because he was from Chicago, the South Side. My nigga, he was from where they gangbanging and shit at right now. And Michelle, too. That's why people fell for that shit. But he can only fix so much shit. And I shout out to him for changing the crack law. Something that they will probably never change. Like I said, shit is old that need to be changed. And you notice that Obama didn't do it in the middle of his presidency. He changed the crack law walking out the door. Because he knew they was going to have a problem with it. And with him changing that law, might have got him killed or any unalived or anything. Come on, man. He couldn't change everything, bro. If he went to touching shit, man, and changing shit, man, they going to get his ass up out of there. Either the bad way or the good way. Nigga, I love the hell out, nigga, every city, man. I love Chicago too, man. Cause they going through a lot down there, man. They going through a lot down there, man. No real leaders, bro. There's no way you should have let Larry Hoover sit in there over Kodak Black, bro. Send Larry. I'd rather hear what Larry got to say, man. And I ain't no gang member or nothing. But I got a strong feeling that he probably could do something. Now, I know everybody ain't gonna listen. But, yeah, that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that shit is crazy, man. Like, dog, I've just been keeping it funky. I just decided to keep it funky with y'all today, man, because a lot of people ask me why I don't vote, man, and I don't get into it because it's like talking about Jesus. You know how people get arguments started about people talking about Jesus and shit? That shit creates so much bullshit. Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover is the person that is one of the co-founders of the GDs and Vice Lords. GDs and BDs. So with that shit that's going on in Chicago right now, they got him locked up in a cell where he can't have a visit. He can't talk on the phone. They got him in the toughest federal prison in America, one of the toughest federal prisons in America. They got him in the same jail that they got, the fuck is the Mexican name, man? Little Mexican, man, the dope dealer Mexican, man. They got him in there. They got all them people in there. They got the bombers. It's one of the toughest for Rico. Basically like a drug Rico, murder Rico, basically. Hoover underground. In the underground, they only put the most deadliest prisoners in this underground. The shit is underground. El Chapo, he in the same jail as El Chapo. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do to you. They basically bury you. You basically bury. What the fuck I need to build a prison underground for, nigga? Oh, that's because that's where most of these niggas is gonna die at. Yeah. Life sentence. He'll never see life. They keep trying to take it back to court. They letting this man out. Man, I would think if a man been in jail for 40 years or something, bro, I think that's enough. Bro, he's too old to do anything. How about y'all go in the cell and interview him and listen to how he talks? So y'all could get a drip to see where his head is. Instead of making him sit in that cell by himself, driving him crazy. Killing him every day. From his brain, from his mind and his thoughts. Bouncing off the cell. Now, not 40. I said if you've been in jail 40 years. If you've been in jail 40 years, I think that's enough, man. God damn, if you make it to see that shit, like, the average motherfucker go to jail when they like 20 something. And if they get a 40, they 60. What you gonna do? You gonna be gangbanging when you get out when you're 60? Rapists and child molesters to get more time. The problem why that keep going on because they keep getting out easy. A motherfucker catch a dope case, get 10 years. Sit in the feds for 10 years. A motherfucker go touch some children, go get a 6-piece or a 7-piece and come right back. And I'm going to tell you what they do. They don't want to put the sign in their yard, so say they get a 6-piece. They do a 5 or something on it. They come out, they don't want to put the sign in their yard for the remainder of their parole, so they go on the run. I can show it to y'all right now, man. Niggas doing that shit everywhere, bro. Fuck it, I'm just going to go on the run for the remainder of my little sentence. Not wanting to be known as a sex offender. Big hit, man. I just jumped into that, you know. I just jumped into the big hit shit, so I really don't know nothing. I really just watched a couple videos. I ain't really heard nothing about him, but I heard, you know. They said that he told on his, well, they try to say he snitched on his brother, but he got on the stand and told a false name. His brother's name wasn't even the name that them people said. Is that considered snitching? If they tell you to get on the stand and they tell you to tell the name of somebody who did something, and you tell them a fake name, is that snitching? How do y'all feel in the chat? Is that snitching? Man, you get up on that stand saying you're going to say anything, even your name. You snitching. To me. That's to me, man. I never had to get on the stand. They say R. Kelly still dropping hits from Cook County. Hey, man, listen. They gonna love R. Kelly in that bitch, man. You know how many niggas who really can sing in a pen and shit, and niggas be going to them niggas when he thinking about his girl, telling niggas, man, sing a song, man. The niggas go to sing it. They gonna love R. Kelly. They gonna love R. Kelly, probably the head of the choir in the church choir in the penitentiary. That shit he did was fucked up, but okay, why R. Kelly out here? I mean, why Diddy out here and R. Kelly locked up? What's the difference? Why R. Kelly here? I mean, why R. Kelly locked up and P. Diddy here? Man, what he didn't do. Man, some shit that you really can't say on the internet with kids. He did some shit that he wasn't supposed to do with kids, man. Y'all keep saying, man, you remind me of Charleston White. I hate that, man. I hate Charleston White, bro. Charleston White ain't real, man. That nigga ain't no, man. Listen, man. Charleston White is a character like wrestling. Like, he's like a wrestler, bro. Like, that nigga ain't real, like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hitting the like button, man. We got 71 people up in here, man. We running it up today, man. They say, yeah, man, that nigga Charleston White ain't no the kids. Nigga, you ain't seen one video of Charleston White doing nothing for the kids, bro. Nigga say he was doing something for the kids and that didn't get him no money. Now he want to be a comedian. He's a character. He hate rappers. Everything, his whole look is like a rapper. The clothing, the hip-hop clothing, the chains, the pinky rings, all that shit, man. That shit is a facade, bro. Oh, my nigga, like, that nigga is fake as fuck. But, man, let me get my ass up out of here, man. I hate to leave y'all, man. It's been a good topic, man. So, Trump, y'all see what happened to him, man. Allegedly, this shit happened. We don't know if it's real or fake. I got shit I gotta handle, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Make sure if you're not subscribed, man, subscribe, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with good content every time, man. And, man, I'm not telling you not to vote. Go vote for who, because in every region, in every division, shit look different. It might be good where you stay at to where you can vote. And when you look outside, it's good. You want to vote, you know. But over here, nah, man. I go by the name of Self-Made Hustle TV, where the hustle has to be in you, not on you. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man.